Now we will study about the few important events of biology. Uh, Whatever development, whatever research has been done by the scientists that we are going to discuss in this. So we will discuss about first contribution of scientists, that is Andreas Vesalius. First scientist is Andreas Vesalius, and he lived from 1515 to 1564. Okay, so he has written a book called Humani Corporis Fabrica. Humani Corporis Fabrica. Humani Corporis Fabrica. In Humani Corporis Fabrica, what did he describe? The structure of human body. Structure of human body. He is also known as father of anatomy. Now, what does this anatomy means? First, I'll write he is called father of anatomy. Now, what is anatomy? The question can be asked in the exam that who is the father of anatomy? So, answer is Andreas Vesalius. And when did he live? How long did he live? From 1515 to 1564. And which book has been written by him? What did he discover? So he discovered the structure of human body, which is explained in the book Humani Corporis Fabrica, and he is known as father of anatomy. What does anatomy means now? Anatomy is the study of any detailed structure of any living organism, that is known as anatomy. Detailed structure of anything is known as anatomy. So since he described the human structure, vast discovery, so that's why he is known as father of anatomy. All these questions can be asked in competitive exams such as NEET exam, NET-SET and other competitive exams. Now next is, and these all will be asked in MCQs question, MCQs. Next scientist who has contributed in the field of biology is William Harvey. So how long did he stay? William Harvey, from 1558 to 1657. To 1657. And what did he describe? Anatomical exercise on motion of heart and blood. Anatomical exercise on human heart and blood. That is, he has described the circulatory system, that how the blood circulates in our body. So this is the important contribution given by Sir William Harvey. And one more thing, he has given his contribution in explaining the process of reproduction in chick and embryonic development too. So the question can we ask that who has explained the embryonic development and reproduction in chick? So answer is William Harvey. And who has given the or explained the blood circulation in the heart and other parts of the body? So that is given by Sir William Harvey, and he has described in a book Anatomical Exercise on Human Heart and Blood. So next scientist is his contribution was Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke, he lived from 1635 to 1703. to 1703. Now Robert Hooke coined the term cellule. Cellule means presently called as cell. We know that all the basic structure of human body, the basic unit of human body is cell. The basic unit of living organism is cell. So he coined the word cellule. Cellule means cell. Which is presently called cell. Now what is this cell? He has described in the year 1665 and how did he describe it? He has seen the slices of corks. He has taken this outer covering of a tree and he has observed it under a microscope, and he has observed a room-like structure in a slice of cork which he viewed under the microscope, and he has seen that the slice of cork is having a room-like structure which is known as compartment. So he named it cellulae in that time. Now presently it is known as cell. He noticed that the compartments are like honeycomb. You know that honeycomb, that is honeybee lives, where honeybee lives, that is known as honeycomb. And if you see their compartments, they are having a hexagonal structure. So this is a hexagonal structure and they are forming bee-like compartments, which is known as cellulae. He named it cellulae and later it has been named as cell. Robert Hooke has described the cell, but he has taken a bark of the tree which was non-living, which was dead. But Sir Anthony Leeuwenhoek in the year 1670 he has described the cell in living organism. And then we will study about another scientist who has given his contribution in the field of science, Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus, who lived from 1707 to 1778. to 1778. Carolus Linnaeus, he lived from 1707 to 1778, and he has explained the species of plants in the book Species Plantarum. Book species Plantarum. Binomial nomenclature means bi means two, nomenclature means naming. He has given, instead of using the common names, he has given a particular name on the basis of the characteristics of all the plants and animals, which is containing genus name and species name. Example, I'll take a very simple example. So if I take any plant name, suppose P. P in Hindi is known as Matar. In English it is P, and in PEAP, and in Marathi it is known as Vatana. So in different languages we are having their names, but if it may be confusing. To avoid that confusion, the binomial nomenclature has been given by Sir Carolus Linnaeus. The scientific name for P is Pisum sativum. And how do we write? Pisum sativum is Pisum, Pisun, sativum. So the question again, the objective type question, MCQs question for the NEET exam for NET set and all. So Carolus, who has given written the book Species Plantarum. So it is given by Sir Carolus Linnaeus, and example, I have given example over here. He lived from 1778.